Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you, why did the former head of state, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, and Raila Odinga, the former handshake brothers, betray the former Jubilee Party Secretary General, Raphael TUJU, to suffer alone in very, very huge pending debt? Raphael TUJU, who was extremely loyal to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. What happened? I will read for you that particular article in this analysis. But currently, the only person who can rescue Raphael TUJU before he is declared bankrupt is President William Samoei Arap Ruto. And that is why I strongly believe that finally Raphael TUJU is regretting for what he did to President William Ruto during the Jubilee administration or the handshake regime. But should Raphael TUJU blame the former president Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga for using him to frustrate William Ruto when he was the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya? You know, one good thing that I really love about President William Ruto is that he is not, and William Ruto will never ever be a political conman compared to Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga. President William Ruto cannot use power to frustrate his political enemies. William Ruto cannot use power to frustrate his political competitors compared to the handshake government led by Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga. What exactly comes into your mind when you see or hear about the Jubilee Party Secretary General, Raphael TUJU, and the former Deputy Secretary General, David Murathe? What comes into your mind?
The deputy president also blackmailed the president into submitting to his demands for personal gain.
It is an open political secret that in the first term of the presidency of President Uhuru Kenyatta, the deputy president, William Ruto, possessed some quote-unquote political blackmail stock options that he used to his great personal advantage. The blackmail stock options expiry date was immediately after the 2017 elections. The battery died after the handshake because the numbers game and the blackmail of withdrawal of tribal numbers lost political potency at that time.
Raphael TUJU worked very, very hard to kick out William Ruto from the Jubilee Party. And of course, he finally did it. But William Ruto formed the UDA party. Unfortunately, all the leaders, almost 90% of the leaders who were in the Jubilee Party, followed William Ruto to the UDA party. Currently, the Jubilee Party is dead completely. Number 2, Raphael TUJU engineered the removal of William Ruto as the deputy party leader from the Jubilee Party. If you can still remember, Raphael TUJU himself declared William Ruto as persona non grata in the Jubilee Party. He denied access to William Ruto in the Jubilee Party headquarters at Parklands. That is how Raphael TUJU used to humiliate, to frustrate William Ruto when he was the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya. Raphael TUJU and David Murathe wanted to impeach William Ruto as the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. Unfortunately, they did not have enough numbers. The handshake regime, Uhuru and Raila Odinga, lacked numbers to impeach William Ruto. And ahead of the 2022 general elections, Raphael TUJU and David Murathe moved to the courts to file a petition to block William Ruto from the 2022 presidency race. Currently, ladies and gentlemen, I was reading this article here, which says, former CS Raphael TUJU has lost a bid to introduce new evidence in 2.2 billion debt case, putting him against a regional lender. So he has a loan from a regional lender worth 2.2 billion. Another article here says, Raphael TUJU has lost 3.5 billion current property because of huge pending debt. Another one here, Raphael TUJU has lost 4.3 billion estate because of huge pending debt. Raphael TUJU has lost 1.5 billion property over loan dispute. Also, Raphael TUJU has lost dairy property to the auctioneers. Another one here, Raphael TUJU has a bank loan of over 1.2 billion shillings. And he also lost another property to auctioneers, property worth 2.2 billion debt. Why is Raphael TUJU suffering all this alone? Yet he was very loyal to the former president, Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga. Did Uhuru and Raila betray Raphael TUJU? And if yes, what could be the reasons behind this? Let me give you 3 reasons. But just a quick reminder that if you are listening to me and you haven't subscribed, I'm just requesting you to please just take a second or two and subscribe to this channel. You can also give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend this channel and this video in particular to reach out to others. Now, the first reason is that Raila Odinga losing the previous 2022 general elections. Believe me, Raphael TUJU will still be a very, very powerful man, a very powerful person if Azimio had taken over government in the previous 2022 general elections. In fact, Raphael TUJU would have managed all these debts if he was in government. But currently it is very hard on how Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga can help Raphael TUJU politically. It is very hard. Number 2, when you read the history just a few years ago, you will realize that Raphael TUJU and Raila Odinga were never in good terms. Raphael TUJU was a traitor to Raila Odinga. The only thing that brought closer Raila Odinga and Raphael TUJU was Azimio. In fact, Uhuru Kenyatta. Otherwise, they are never in good terms. So there is no way that someone like Raila Odinga can assist, can rescue Raphael TUJU to all these issues, from all these issues. And finally, Raphael TUJU resigned from the Jubilee party as the Secretary General immediately after killing the Jubilee party. And some people say that Uhuru Kenyatta actually fired Raphael TUJU because he was extremely disappointed with him. So if that is the case, the fallout between Raphael TUJU and Uhuru Kenyatta then there is no way that Uhuru can rescue Raphael TUJU. I do not think. I would also want to know your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section down below. What can you say about Raphael TUJU's current situation? What can you say about it? Do you think that William Ruto can rescue Raphael TUJU? Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Let me see you again in my next video analysis. My name is Jason. Bye-bye.